So you wake up one morning and decide today is the day. Today, you will unleash your inner Casanova and hit on absolutely every woman you encounter. Your barista, your coworker, that random person at the crosswalk, your dentist, your friend's girlfriend, maybe even your girlfriend's mom, if we are getting really spicy here. Sounds like the plot of a bad rom-com, right? Well, buckle up, because what actually happens is less romantic hero journey and more social catastrophes. Research in evolutionary psychology shows that humans have incredibly sophisticated systems for detecting romantic interest. And when those signals misfire across multiple people simultaneously, your brain basically becomes a walking red flag detector for everyone around you. The flirtation detection system that took millions of years to evolve is about to work against you in the most spectacular way possible. Let us start with the immediate psychological consequences, shall we? According to studies on flirtation behavior, the act of flirting involves complex reciprocal reinforcement where both people supply social consequences for one another. When you hit on someone, you are essentially gambling that they will reciprocate your interest signals, and your brain releases dopamine in anticipation of a positive response. Now imagine doing this dozens of times per day and getting rejected constantly. Research shows that even short-term rejection from strangers can have powerful effects, including increased aggression, reduced willingness to help others, and a tendency towards self-defeating behavior. Your brain's reward system gets absolutely pummeled. After the 10th rejection before lunch, your anterior cingulate cortex, the part of your brain that processes both physical and social pain, is lighting up like a Christmas tree. Congratulations! You have given yourself the neurological equivalent of repeatedly stubbing your toe. Except this toe is your ego, and it never stops throbbing. But wait, there is more. Let us talk about what happens to your reputation, because oh boy does it take a nosedive faster than a lead balloon. Studies on social rejection demonstrate that when people perceive someone as behaving inappropriately across multiple interactions, that information spreads through social networks with alarming speed. One MIT study found that negative information spreads 6 times faster than positive information on social media. So when your coworker tells her friend that you hit on her, and then that friend realizes you also hit on her last week, and then they compare notes with the barista who serves you coffee every morning suddenly. You are not a charming flirt anymore. You are that guy. Defamation research shows that even unfounded rumors can cause severe reputational damage. So imagine what happens when the rumors are actually true and there are multiple witnesses. Your social standing crumbles faster than a sandcastle in a tsunami. Now, let us discuss the uncomfortable truth about perceived sincerity, or rather, your complete lack of it. Research on flirtation effectiveness reveals that tactics signaling genuine interest and emotional connection are rated as far more effective than displays of general sexual availability, particularly for long-term relationship contexts. When you hit on every woman indiscriminately, you are essentially broadcasting to the world that you have zero genuine interest in anyone specifically. Women are not stupid, and studies consistently show they can detect insincerity and manipulative behavior with remarkable accuracy. That thing researchers call the chameleon effect, where people naturally mirror each other's behavior when they are genuinely connecting. Yeah, that does not happen when you are running a numbers game. Instead, you trigger what psychologists call rejection sensitivity in others, where people become hypervigilant to signs of inauthentic social behavior. The irony is delicious. You are trying to connect with everyone and end up genuinely connecting with absolutely no one. Let us also consider the legal and professional ramifications, because surprise, hitting on everyone is not just socially catastrophic. It can actually get you in serious trouble. Studies on workplace harassment demonstrate that repeated unwanted romantic advances, even if individually mild, can create a hostile environment. If you are doing this at work, congratulations on speedrunning your way to an HR investigation. And if you are hitting on friends, partners, or people in relationships, you are not just being sleazy, you are actively damaging your existing social networks. Research shows that betrayal of social norms and trust can lead to complete ostracism from friend groups. Multiple studies on social rejection demonstrate that group exclusion has particularly severe psychological consequences, including depression, anxiety, and long-term emotional trauma. Plus, depending on how aggressive your approach is, you could be looking at actual harassment complaints or even restraining orders. That escalated quickly. Did it not? Finally, let us zoom out and look at the bigger picture of what this behavior represents. Evolutionary psychology suggests that humans developed elaborate courtship rituals because mate selection is actually incredibly important and requires careful evaluation of compatibility, values, and long-term potential. When you hit on everyone, you are essentially rejecting millions of years of evolutionary wisdom that says, hey, maybe be selective about who you try to reproduce with. Studies show that people high in sociosexuality, meaning those more open to casual sex, still employ strategic mate selection rather than completely indiscriminate approaches. Even in purely physical contexts, humans subconsciously assess factors like health indicators, social status, and behavioral compatibility. What you are describing is not even a mating strategy. It is anti-strategy. It is the behavioral equivalent of a spam email campaign, and we all know how well people respond to those. The only thing you will successfully attract is a reputation as someone with the social intelligence of a broken thermostat and the romantic prospects of a dumpster fire. So maybe, just maybe, try actually getting to know people as individuals instead. Revolutionary concept, I know.